All right, it's another day of the crying baby game. The streak is at 52 and I win. I have high damage and revelation. Wow. Okay. Look, I'm gonna say it as is. The only thing I can potentially die to here is the lost section, because this is a mother run. That's literally the only thing I'm worried about immediately here. So yeah, let's just smash this one. No, don't do that. I hate it when that book does that. But yeah, how is everyone doing, chat? I hope everyone's doing fine. I have been having a rough night, as I have been for the last, I don't know, 3 weeks at this point. I don't know. But I am a very tired man. But it is what it is. I'm sure I'll manage. But I can really feel the tiredness. Like I was cooked when I woke up this morning. Car battery. Car battery is a great item that I would like to have. But there's also quite a guessing game going on as to where the secret room is. It's probably above or below here, but I only have one bomb, and then the chances of getting 10 cents from it is also not that great. I'll go for this, because this could be the super secret room, and it could have a blood donation machine. Not the donation machine I was talking about, but you know what? Sure. Maybe I can get a soul heart out of this. Or an angel room chance that I don't need. Hey, a soul heart. Ragman! Whoa, voice. I just had some delicious homemade Szechuan chicken, and for some reason that has affected my ability to speak without voice cracks. But the chicken was great. So, you know, probably worth, I'd say. Another soul heart? Or the rare payout? No, of course not. Oh well. So when I go to Mother, I do like to go onto the alt path immediately. It makes the run a bit spicier, a bit harder. I also feel like it contributes to making the Mother path a bit more special. Even though there's technically an easier way to do this. But, you know. I didn't come up with this challenge to have like a nice and easy streak. Otherwise I'd just play Eden 2 Blue Baby. Empress is okay. I didn't do this to have a nice and easy streak, he says, as he's rocking the Revelation 4 damage start. That's the one that extends your iframes, right? That's certainly better than an item that has a chance to give me flight when I already have flight. Ooh, don't touch that guy. No, Blind Rage, I think, is actually very underrated. Like, take that item once and get hit and check how long your iframes last. It's actually nuts. This thing... Hey, I mean, at least he paid out when I accidentally bumped into him. Wait, is that... No. I thought that was a super thinner rock. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That could have been worse. I didn't mean to pay that guy, but at least I got something for my troubles. Too bad this is not like Flash Isaac, where every segment has its separate hitbox. Oh my god. I hate this boss. Where every segment has its separate hitbox, because stuff like Larry in Flash Isaac just melted to brimstone and similar stuff. Man, I did not play that fight well, I gotta say. This would be our risky take of the day, taking both of those. I'll take Twisted Pair and be happy with that and just keep my 2 hearts. I think that's reasonable. I think that's reasonable. I could have gone for We Need to Go Deeper, and that's an extra item per floor, and that's pretty strong, but that would also put me in a range of 2 champion hits. So I don't know. Oh god, I hate these guys. Yeah. Okay, so 2 red hearts and half a soul heart. Gotta keep track. God, no. I've normally tried to form a habit to kill those guys last whenever I see them in a room. Because they limit your movement in a way that is not fun when they die. And then they don't really do anything before that. But for some reason I decided to break my own internal rules twice there. Hello. Didn't I see that exact pill earlier? Well, I have a golden bomb. And I'm in a bit of a pickle when it comes to HP. That kind of solves an HP pickle, doesn't it? I'm in kind of a pickle when it comes to HP, so I'm gonna take my time and bomb all them fires. And duders. And everything else. This would be the floor to get a bomb beggar now that I have a golden one. There, hug that. What do we got? Strength card and Empress card. I'll use the Empress card on the boss and keep the strength with me. Okay, yeah, let's go. Wormwood is actually a great boss when you have golden bombs. Especially if you can actually get him to eat the bombs. Alright, experimental treatment when I have only 2 red hearts and half a soul heart is a bit amphibious, I'd say. How about Krampus? This would be a great time to hit Krampus. Or just an item I don't care about, sure. Clear out the rest of this floor and then we're gonna do the scary section. Is that the 2-strat one? I like the iframes thing right now. What do you give me? 2 keys and 2 bombs? That's not great. I'll buy that. The question is, do I want to take it with me instead of the everything jar to get a boss item on the next floor? I don't think I do. Also, the super secret room is totally here, right? Because it wasn't at the other's place. That seemed logical. Lock up, tears down. Tears up, HP down. Oh god. I mean, I kind of did that to myself, didn't I? Luckily, that HP down does not matter for the remainder of the floor, because in the lost section, it doesn't matter how much HP you have. Okay, careful about these, because we don't want to accidentally bomb the mirror. Because we do not have a good time. This is the starting room, right? No. That's the starting room. That's the room where I crap my pants because I get hit by one of those overhead tiers instead of running out and despawning them. Okay. 2 more rooms. One of which still has one of them big boys. 2 of them. Right? Like, this is the room that had the 2 overhead shooters and the spiders at the bottom. Oh no. Well, that works. That one's not too bad. That one's not bad at all. Alright, there's my key piece, and we're gonna get out of here. Everything jar is also one room away from providing us with another soul heart, which would be great. I'm not on a time limit. I can look for a crawl space. Why not? I heavily dislike doing this, but it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make for the sake of potentially getting some benefits that make me not lose the streak. I don't think this is a run that's bound to lose the streak, but as long as we're on 1.5 hearts, you know, it's just a lot can go wrong. Okay, no crawl space apparently. I'm not touching that. That is way too much of a safety hazard right now. Like, if that's health down, I'm screwed. That would be real bad. Oh, I have 2.5 hearts. Well, I still would have taken the health, the experimental treatment. Soul Heart! You know what? I'm feeling saucy enough to go into the curse room with that, though, at least. Oh. Not a good one. Oh god, I almost messed that up. Okay, we're good. Why did I get 2 drops? Oh, because one of them came from the bomb pack. And I skipped the soul heart. Oh. I'm bad. Well, might as well go for the golden bomb now. I don't think I need more keys when I already have 6. Ooh. I'm neutral on buttons. Ooh, I love buttons. Dude, greatest invention since ice cream. Amazing. I placed the bomb and then immediately got a golden bomb for myself afterwards. Good job. Well played, Problems. Oh well. I don't think it matters. Wow, wow. Ooh. Alright, that's a great item with a charge laser like revelation as well. Oh my god. That's a massive damage up too, which also works well with the laser. Hello? Just blinded into emo. What a life. What a life to live. You know, some runs you're just meant to win. Truly, some runs are just meant to be won. And that is one of them. Hello, Panic. How you doing? I hope you're having a fine day. Oops. All right, what do you got? You got the ladder when I have flight. Fantastic, that's pretty good though. Basically almost, that's like 3/4 to another soul heart, so. Hello? Oh. I don't want to go and look for the super secret room. Found it. Great. I mean, I do have that demon beggar in the curse room, but I also don't think I want to do that to myself. All right, what do we got? Oh, rotten meat. There's a universe in which I take Judas's Shadow and then just murder myself on the demon beggar to try and get another item while activating Judas's Shadow at the same time, but I don't think that is the universe I'm living in. Your day is okay. Went to send a package back, and I did go to the post office, but I forgot the package was sent by UPS, so I went there for nothing. Been there, done that. Ooh. That's the button room, right? And because I have a golden bomb, I can just do it. Fun fact, if you have flight and a sufficient amount of bombs, you can go here and just blow up that wooden door and do the thing. No buttons needed. So let's get the stupid part over with. So Panic, did you end up returning the package then, or did you go home in frustration and decide, hello? And decide to do it tomorrow? Oh god. I thought I had more time for some reason. Go up there. Thank you. Appreciate it. You did that in my lunch break, so do it tomorrow. Oh my god. Never seen that room before. Actually never seen this one before. If there's one positive thing I have to say about the escape sequence, is that there's so many rooms in this pool that it's very easy to still find new ones after all this time. But that's like the only good thing I can say about this sequence. All right. Boss challenge room. Whoops. What do we got? We got milk. I really like milk. I actually think it's a bit worse since it got changed rather than better, but projectile blocking items are always nice too. That's 2 out of 3 conjoined, right? And conjoined is always fun with Twisted Pair, so... Oh god, I skipped over the soul heart again. Fine, I'll go for the money heart. Alright. It's the goat. The broken goatum. And then it's a boss that is the absolute opposite of a goat. It's the Great Shidian, most likely. Sure, I'll do it again. Speed up, range down, that's fine. Yup. It is my favorite boss. Oh boy. Hey, at least the waves are somewhat acceptable when you're running Revelation. Wow, I'm so good at this game. Honestly, beautiful. Sure. Oh. Krampus! Okay. Alright, if there's one thing you need to keep in mind, the cardinal rule of Isaac is that if it's a laser, then it works really well with the lump of coal. So that's nice. Okay, we've got the knife. Let's go. Oh man, these curse rooms have been really good to me. At least health-wise. I don't really need the jar anymore. Alright, hold up. Get ready for strats. You line up the heart. Carefully. You line up the heart. You take the tap. And you completely screw it up and do it anyway. Oh, right, because I have double iframes. I knew that, of course. I wanted to demonstrate you just how ridiculous double iframes are. The devil! I don't even care about that card. Bone Spurs! I love that item. That's a great item. Shoutouts to Bone Spurs. I am a great item. Nah, contrary to your belief, I am not an item. Ha! Get wrecked. I didn't even mean to do that. Well, that's okay. It was fancy. That's the important part. Revelation is ridiculous. Ooh. No idea how I missed that guy, but sure. Alright, extra boss for an extra item. We love to see it. Because that's definitely what this run needs, is more items. Also, how often do you get to fight Rotgut with the knife? With that portable knife? You know, the story knife. Gotta go for the novelty. I would have taken it if it was another experimental pill. Dun, dun, dun. Alright, you can fire Revelation diagonally. It is, at this point, it's a rule of this channel that at some point in a run, I accidentally fire Revelation diagonally and go like, oh wait, I can do that. Right, I forgot. It's just a tradition at this point, you know? Fun fact, by the way, I showed this during editing days. Did you know that this guy has a special attack that he performs when he summons 4 of those red balls onto the field? It's just almost impossible for that to show up because the mask also collects them. Oh, well. Wait, what? Wait, what? What? Alright. Well, he can't do the attack without the... Wait, maybe he can do it without the mask. Yeah, watch. Watch this. What? He's gonna die to the bone spur, is he? No, he destroyed it. Come on. Come on, do it. Do it. No, not that. I want to show the thing. Let me show the thing. Come on, one more. One more. Oh no, 3 is enough. He sucks them up, and then he does that. Alright, cool. I'm really glad that before this run started, I said that I have a bit of a time limit here and I want to get 3 runs in today during the time I'm streaming. And then I decided to waste a whole bunch of time on that and on this. But hey, anything for the viewing experience, right? The fool. What's in here? Dun, dun, dun. I'll dig a little Monstro. He at least kind of works well with Revelation. And I don't want to take like soy milk right now. The Bibble. I mean, I only have one more shop to go. I'm going to touch that for 2 out of 3 Bookworm, but that's really the only thing that does for me. 2 farts. Ow. Ha! Used my iframes to open the spooky chest. I just realized that the beam actually gets wider now that we have coal. I've never even realized that for the Revelation beam.
The Hierophant.
Oops. Lasers, the natural predators of those splitting gooey dudes. That I'm sure also have a name that I don't know. Teardrop Charm, +4 to tier-based, to luck-based tier effects, which I don't have any. Sure. So I'm 2 out of 3 bookworm, 2 out of 3 conjoined, and 2 out of 3 yes mother. Good stuff. Good stuff. How about 2 guppy pieces in the devil? I want the... I want the store. Oh, 2 out of 3 Seraphim too, right. I hereby dub this run 2 out of 3. Temperance. What no? What's no? Now we are in 2 out of 3 synergies. Oh. I'm sure I was at some point in this run. No, wait, because I made 2 out of 3 Seraphim and Bookworm at the same time. Do I need that? No, you know what? I think I'd rather put the money into the donation machine. If it had jammed after 6, I would have taken the candle, but... Bob's Curse. Look, it is Bob's curse. Don't judge him for it. There's nothing to judge. This could have been anyone's curse. This could even be Panic's curse. Wow, destroyed. Mother Run, I can pick the photo. It doesn't look like I'm gonna get rid of these red hearts, so you know what? Let's go for +1 damage. Does it matter? I don't think it does. Why is the door still open? Let me go to the other side so I don't accidentally walk out of here. Alright, sweet. My curse is getting carted in Mario Kart games when playing viewer games with streamers. That is a terrible curse. I didn't even pre-order a Switch. Didn't even try to. Plus, I'm also... I don't want to say in a financial jam or anything, right? But you might remember that a few weeks I told you about my car having to be repaired and then cost me a little over 2 grand. So probably gonna hold off on the Switch 2 for a while. Not like that's my decision to make right now, because I'm pretty sure they're out of stock everywhere, aren't they? I didn't even look. I'm just gonna assume they are. I'm assuming they're out of stock because I heard, just based on the fact that I heard that MediaMarkt in Germany has been trying to pull some real shady shit with Switch pre-sales. Like, I've read from multiple people online that they went to their local MediaMarkt on release day for the Switch 2, right? And they had pre-ordered. And when they arrived, the personnel told them that their Switches hadn't arrived yet, right? But they still had them in stock, like who could buy them there from the store. And they just decided to not give them out to people who had pre-ordered and tried to sell them in the store. Imagine pre-ordering and you go in the morning like all excited to pick up your Switch 2, and then there's a bunch of them on the shelf. And the people there are just like, oh yeah, no, you can't take those with you, you know, yours is gonna arrive a bit later. Like, what the fuck, dude? Wireless at the local store, and then the store got fucked. Wait, what? How so? Oops. Jesus! Dude, double item and a crawl space? And it's bookworm? What was that room? Holy, that was divine intervention. That sounds crazy. It was already said. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be some legal trouble with that too, because I'm pretty sure that shit isn't legal in Germany. First thing I did when I read that, and I read that from multiple people independently from one another, right? First thing I did when I read that is I messaged a friend of mine who I knew had also pre-ordered at MediaMarkt and asked him if he got his. But luckily he did. So that's nice. All right. Let's get a nice map proc from the book. Oh, nice. That's a big map. It was distributors being cunts to anything, not a chain store. Yeah, I mean, it do be like that too. What? What? I don't feel like it should be here, but apparently it should. Oh well. I have a strength card, I have conjoined, I have hemo, I have a fat ass laser. I don't think we have any trouble winning here. Oh god. Yeah, placing a bomb might not be the smartest idea. With all these tiers I'm firing into random directions. Broken Modem is such a goat on that huge blob attack that she just did at the end. But Broken Modem is a goat in general, as is Hemo Coal Revelation, I guess. Anyway, easy run, GG. Oh, and if you're new, you should totally sub to my channel if you're watching on YouTube, and also like the video. Bye!